I wonder if there's anything on YouTube. Do you know how to get onto YouTube?
There's one right there.
Kennedy challenges the gross domestic product. That's maybe what we want.
There's also
Oh, there he is. God, isn't this
He
amazing?
was a remarkable man.
Can you make it a little louder or you don't know how? Do you know how to make it louder, Nico?
It's over $800 billion a year. Too much and for too long, we seem to have surrendered personal excellence and community values in the mere accumulation of material things. Our gross national product now is over $800 billion a year. But that gross national product, if we judge the United States of America by that gross national product counts air pollution and cigarette advertising and ambulances to clear our highways of carnage. It counts the destruction of the redwoods and the loss of our natural wonder. It counts napalm, and it counts nuclear warheads and armored cars for the police to fight the riots in our cities. Yet the gross national product does not allow for the health of our children, the quality of their education, or the joy of their play. It does not include the beauty of our poetry, or the strength of our marriages, the intelligence of our public debate, or the integrity of our public officials. It measures everything in short, except that which makes life worthwhile. And it can tell us everything about America, except why we are proud that we are American.
Nice to see you.
Hold the screen door.
You want me to take your pen?
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh,
I
I
need
can
his both hands to get up this.
You're short.
I'm fine.
She's short. Wait till you see me. You think she's short?
really short. And you're tall.
I'm
You're
tall. I probably lost an inch or two.
Well, I've lost 3, and look at me.
Look at you. You don't have many left to lose.
I know, I think I'm going down here. I'm looking where I'm going into the earth.
If you look at the finite resources of the world, you cannot grow forever.
That's right.
I first gave the talk in 1969,
Wow, that far back.
and I've now given it 1,720 times.
And will this be sort of
21.
All right. So we're very interested in hearing it because we're just actually beginning to think about this situation of
Well, you're
growth.
awfully late.
I know,
thinking about-
isn't that a shame? We're so late
Yes.
at this age, but it's better than nothing.
Better late than never.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, we are late.
So what I'd like to do today, I would like to try to convince you that the greatest shortcoming of the human race is our inability to understand the exponential function.
The
And you-
exponential function.
function.
dear,
And you say, well, what's the exponential
yeah.
function?
Right.
Well, that's the mathematical function you'd write down if you're going to describe the size of anything that was growing steadily. If you had something growing 5% per year, you'd use the exponential function to show how large that growing quantity was year after year. That's what we want to talk about.
We're going to have to
But you have to
explain
go
more
that over
carefully for us.
slowly.
We didn't get it.
Well, if it takes a fixed length of time to grow 5%, it follows it takes a longer fixed length of time to grow 100%. Now, that longer time's called a doubling time. And we need to know how you calculate the doubling time. Well, it's easy. You just take the number 70, divide it by the percent growth per unit time, and that gives you the doubling time.
So it would be 70 divided by 5?
5 is 14. And so quantity growing 5% per year will double in size every 14 years.
That's right.
So let's imagine that we had bacteria that are growing and they double in number every minute. Let's suppose we put one of these bacteria in an empty bottle at 11 in the morning and then observe that the bottle's full at 12 noon. And I want to ask you 3 questions. First question, at what time was the bottle half full? See, they start with 1 in the bottle at 11, the bottle's full at 12. What time? And it's doubling every minute. When was it half full?
I think it was, no, it was the minute or it was the time before it got to be full.
Yeah, it's
Just
1 minute,
write it-
1 minute
Oh,
before
you got
12.
It better than me,
Yeah,
Shirley.
because
I didn't
it
get
keeps
that.
doubling every
Oh,
time.
Shirley, you got that.
Yeah,
I didn't
I-
get that.
I
Yeah.
didn't get
Okay,
that.
I didn't get
So,
that.
so now the second question, if you were an average bacterium in that bottle, at what time would you first realize you were running out of space? Let's just look at the last minutes in the bottle.
Okay.
At 12
yeah.
noon, it's full. 1 minute before it's half full, 2 minutes before it's a quarter full, then an eighth and a 16th. Well, let me ask you, at 5 minutes before 12, when the bottle's only 3% full and is 97% open space, just yearning for development,
Right.
would you realize that there was a problem?
No way.
So we
See?
don't know where we, I mean,
No way.
Now, you don't need any more arithmetic than this to evaluate the absolutely contradictory statements that we've all heard and read from experts who tell us in one breath that we can go on increasing our rates of consumption of fossil fuels. In the next breath, they say, don't worry, we'll always be able to make the discoveries of new resources.
I would like you to go over once again for me.
I'm trying to
The
make it
economists
simple.
want to have growth in the gross national product every year.
Right.
And they want it up around 5% per year to have a healthy economy. That's what they call. Now, for all of us, if you started growing, or you started growing, or I started growing, that would either be cancer or obesity.
Right.
There was a
Right.
time to grow when we were children.
Right.
But now there's not a time to grow. And so right now, it's estimated that if everyone today consumed at the U.S. rate, it would take a total of about 4 or 5 Earths to
Yeah.
sustain us.
Yes.
And that's,
Just sustaining us at this level, not growing.
yeah, and somebody observed it's hard to find good planets these days.